dancing?
Hello.
Dancing for?
Hey.
What's up?
Welcome.
What's up, Juicy?
To Juicy Talk with your host, Juicy.
And Juice. Never
And
eat?
Juice.
Yeah.
Yes. What's
What's
going
up?
on? Welcome. Thank you for tuning in to Juicy Talk tonight. How was your week?
Good week. Good
I
week.
had a good week too. I had a good week. Very busy. Very
Busy.
busy, just very, very busy week.
A lot going on this week, right?
Yes,
All right.
yes. Thank you for tuning in to Juicy Talk. We got a heck of a show to you today. We talking about BBL booty, tummy tucks, and fake abs and penile implants.
Oh, we talking about that
We are.
too?
Yes. Surgery is not just for women.
Oh,
It is
okay.
a lot of people that get surgery. How do you before we even get into it, I know Hardy ain't happy about this subject today.
What you mean I ain't happy about that? Why you said that?
Because you was like, what are you gonna talk about? He thought it was gonna be a show that was basically talking about women getting BBLs, but surgery is not just a woman thing anymore. It's a lot of different people getting surgery, and a lot of men getting surgery for a lot of different reasons that you wouldn't think about.
I know, right?
Yes. Can y'all hear us out there? Let us know if you can hear us
Yes.
in the
Right.
chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yes, it's a lot of different people that get surgeries for different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying too.
hmm So we not gonna hold out that long. We're gonna wait for some people to join in. You was busy this weekend, Hardy. What you had going on
Let's
this
see. I did a
weekend?
wedding this weekend, and it was very, very nice. It was very nice at the. It was the 25th anniversary. It was kind of unique. Each table had their own record,
Oh, that's cute.
and my job was to play that record. And what they would do with the couple, the people that got married with, they would get up and sing that song with that couple. It was very nice, very
Oh,
nice,
that's different.
very nice.
That's really cute and different. That's real cute.
How was
Well,
your weekend?
my week was cool. I'm preparing this weekend
Hold
is
up, you was a tailgate this weekend?
I did go
How was that for
tailgating.
you?
That was nice. I had an amazing
Mhm.
fun time tailgating, dump cuts, I think it is, dumpy cuts or whatever. I had like a really, really good time hanging out with them.
Okay.
And it just was like a really nice time. It's a mobile barber shop.
Oh, yeah, I think I saw that.
Yeah. So I had a really, really good time. It was jumping, y'all.
It
It was a lot of
was.
fun. And then I
Man.
know it was some crazy stuff that happened later on after the tailgate, after the game was over, but
Yeah.
downtown in the flats. But it was really a good time. That was my first time actually going to the Mooney lot
Oh
to
wow! I think
tailgate.
everyone should experience the mini lot
Yeah,
tailgate.
it
It's
was a
something.
vibe.
It's something to like, really like. I mean, everybody get along. Everybody just. It's just like you don't even see color when you down at mini lot. It's everybody throwing the ball, everybody
Yeah.
drinking, everybody smoking. It's an
Everybody was
atmosphere.
really friendly.
Yeah, everybody's just
Yeah,
cool.
it
And
was
once
a
that
lot of
rain
friendly
stopped,
people.
man, it was just on and popping, on and
Yeah.
popping.
So
Oh, my
we're
bad.
gonna get straight into it.
Straight into it.
We are talking about surgery. And just, if you in the chat and you watching, just put it in the chat. What do you think about surgery? Enhancement surgery. Not just any surgery, but enhancement surgery. BBLs, tummy tucks, fake abs, or like the ab fix thing that they do that
I need
men
my stomach
men be
fixed.
getting there, like you don't have to have, man boobs was a thing that was just associated with having, hey,
Hey,
freedom.
Frida.
Man boobs was something that was associated with men as they got older. But now you don't have to do that. People are getting everything lift, tuck, pull back together. It was something that happened. People getting mommy makeovers, all these different things
I
that
know,
they're
right?
happening. And it comes with the risk, like everything else in life. So we're going to talk about some of the good things, some of the things that people like about surgery. We used to have a misconception that, enhancement surgery or elective surgery was something that just women did. But now, as we're finding out, it's a lot of different things, surgeries that men are getting too, including penile implants. So we gonna talk about all of that today. Yes, you're welcome.
Yeah.
You're so very welcome. It was Frida's birthday last week.
Had a great time.
She's one of our faithful listeners. So
matter of fact, me and Free we was down there together. So we had
a great time. At the Money Line?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we was down there.
Yeah, so I mean, she's always watching support. So we thank you for your support, Frida. So without further ado, we're gonna get into the first one. Okay. So it's been like this whole big controversy.
Oh, hold on, real quick. Not to cut you off, sorry. Sure. We had to say a special shout out to our host. Our producer.
Yes.
She had a death in the family, so our condolences to her and her family.
Yes,
our
condolences to the producer. Thank you. Thank you, Hardy.
No problem.
Yeah. So one, and she'll be back.
Yeah.
Soon, So one of the things that I just want to get into, so it's been this whole controversy thing going on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, talking about BBL booties. Do BBL stink?
I don't know about that.
I got my. Have you ever been with somebody with a BBL?
Nah, I tend to stay away from that. I'm cool. I like a natural woman. I like a woman that's all natural.
So you don't mind a little hanging here, a little
hanging
there,
cool.
a little lump here, a little roll there.
Cool.
I'm talking about, that's the natural woman body. A little roll here, a little.
Oh yeah. I like that.
That's what I said. That don't bother you,
right? No, especially at a certain age. I mean, we can't, always
expect for everything to sit up in its proper place.
It's called what they call that? Gravity takes over sometimes. So I understand that.
For men too.
Oh.
I'm just saying, gravity do take over for men. It's not just a woman thing. Like everybody is doing it. So it's this big thing about BBL booty. Does BBLs, do they stink? So we gonna hear first from a couple doctors about BBLs. Let's
watch it.
Yeah, those BBLs be stinking. BBL smell.
The BBL smell is trending on social media, but what is it?
And it could be like 2 or 3 BBL baddies, and you wondering like who the hell got cheesy fries? Like who got their socks out? Something don't smell right.
So why would getting a BBL make you potentially smell bad? There are a lot of theories being thrown out there.
When women have liposuctions and BBLs, about 3 weeks later, all the way up to 3 weeks later, they have excretions, actually grease, that comes out of their body, and it has a putrid smell.
It's normal to get a little bit of drainage from having liposuction or BBL for a few days after surgery, but putrid smell after 3 weeks tells me you've got an infection. That is not normal.
When you get a BBL, your ass is so rock hard. Like, I could barely get toilet paper and like a hand between my butt cheeks.
But you gotta understand, it's like physics. If you was a chick that was like 150, right? 150 pounds, and then you got a BBL. So the BBL made you probably like 170, 180. You're not used to that go around. You feel me?
So is the BBL smell fact or is it cap? It is cap. Now, immediately after surgery, maybe you're a bit sore, maybe it's a little hard to clean back there, but otherwise, there's nothing about having had a BBL surgery that's gonna make you smell bad.
BBL smell? Yep, it's real. So we've divided this up into early and late. So basically, early is within the first week, late is beyond the first week. So in the beginning, everyone is going to smell a couple things. Number one, general anesthesia smells. It gives off a sort of a scent when you breathe off anesthesia. That is a real smell. You will smell that. Number two, post-op fluid. You will leak fluid after liposuction. It has an irony smell. That is from any type of liposuction, not specific to BBLs, but you will smell that. That is real. That's a normal smell. That goes away as the post-op fluid stops, which is usually 24, 48 hours. Number three, the compression garment itself can start to smell because as it builds up that post-op fluid, it can get an irony scent like that fluid. It just needs to be washed. It should never smell foul, fishy. Some people describe it as a sweet sick smell. If you're smelling any of those things, that means an infection and you need to talk to your doc immediately. Now, what about beyond a week? What does that mean? Well, if you're smelling smells beyond a week, that is not from the BBL. Most commonly, that's from your compression garment. It has built up those irony smells and it just hasn't been washed enough. So either wash more frequently the garment or get another garment to alternate between. You yourself may just need to shower more after the BBL. And sometimes we do because our metabolism is a little different. We're healing, etc. We need to shower more. And number three, if we've made a really big butt through a BBL, which is possible, sometimes just hygiene wiping is harder. Get yourself some sanitary wipes and that will help clean things.
So now that we have gotten that out the way,
I know, right?
right? It's just been like all this controversy around do BBLs smell? And I would just say, like anything, I'm glad that a real doctor came on and just really just been talking about what the real effects of it is. It is not that BBLs smell. Nobody's walking around here, but if you are smelling, that is a sign of infection. Like anything that smells putrid or stinky or bad,
Or develop some type of
it's an infection. And most of the time, that's where the smell is coming from. Now, people are walking around with them fajas on that haven't been washed. But even if you haven't had surgery, if you're wearing a girdle and you don't wash it regularly, or you keep putting the same girdle back on, and you have blood that's leaking out in these, fajas and all that kind of stuff, then you're gonna smell it. It's all about being clean. You might need 2 or 3. You may need to wash them every single day. And then you have to keep them on 24 hours so people, and then once you wash it and you take it off and you put it back on, it's gonna, like most girdles, after you wash them, they compress. So now you gotta like work back through them to get them on, which is painful if you just had a surgery. So all of that matters, is a thing or whatever. And I just think like this whole misconception, I'm just tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of hearing about men. It's like everybody wants to jump on the bandwagon and act like something is wrong with something. People been getting BBLs for a long time. Now, one of the reasons why it's been like this whole fake rumor that's been going around, people want to down women, down Cardi B, talking about her and her boyfriend broke up because she took his pictures down, right? She took his pictures down. What's his name? What is it? Stefan Diggs or something like that. She took his pictures down off her page, probably because she wants to have a private relationship. And she's, was like, let me get him off of here. And she getting ready to go through a divorce. But but she removed him to his page and people start making up AI videos about him talking about her butt stink and all this kind of stuff. And it's just
I think
ridiculous.
A lot of stuff, sometimes the stuff be like what's the word? Publicity. Controversy sells. So it's all about getting numbers up. And my thing about the BBL, I've seen some bad ones, like just here in Cleveland. Like maybe the butt didn't fit the legs. It's kind of like a lollipop look.
A little ant.
Huh?
I say an ant.
Yeah. So it's
like real big booty and real tiny legs.
Yeah. I was like, what the hell?
Most of the time, those don't even be BBLs though.
No, I think
most of the time those are butt injections.
Oh.
And there's a different, like a lot of strippers and stuff like that. They don't some of them are getting BBLs now, but back in the day, they used to be getting like injections, fillers in their butt to make them look bigger. And so sometimes those fillers be they cause scar tissue, hardness in the body. A BBL is not supposed to be hard. So if your BBL is hard a long time after 2-3 weeks in, I don't believe it's supposed to be hard. That could be a sign of an infection too. A month out for sure. That could be a brewing infection or swelling that's not supposed to be there. I don't think it's supposed to be hard.
Well, before we did the show, we both we kind of reviewed some stuff. And some of the stuff I viewed was a lot of it started in Brazil. I guess it would actually started from, and then eventually these small shops opened up in like Miami. So we had a big old rush to Miami where women were going getting these BBLs. Uh, so also what I learned was some of the doctors were doing so many of them, and that's where some of these doctors were getting sued because they was doing so many of them. They wasn't really concerned about the patient. They was more concerned about the money. And the result of that was like, oh, and I hate to use this phrase, but a lot of it's like farm animals, how you push farm animals through
Like
getting
an
the milk and
assembly
stuff.
line.
Yeah, like assembly line. So that was the biggest thing. When I did the research prior to the show, there was a lot of doctors doing that, and they just didn't really care about the outcome. It's just trying to get so many
much
done.
money.
Yeah, so many done. But when doing my studies prior to the show was a good number for a doctor to do per day was 3. That's a good number of BBLs to do per day. But some doctors were doing like 5 and 6. So he was really pushing them, rushing them out. So
Exhausted, probably.
yeah, from doing all the surgery. One surgery could take at least 2 to 3 hours per person just to do that surgery. So
yeah, I mean it's a lot of work. You figure they sucking the fat from like your stomach area, your back, little love handles. They taking it out of there, and then they're taking the fat and they're transferring it into like your buttocks area. They got to get the shape right. They got to make sure it's shaped and contoured. Everything got to sit right. And I mean, it's a lot of work. They got this long. I don't know if you ever seen it online, but it's like this long tool, and they like it's a lot of physical work. It's not just, and the more that you do, the more likely you are to have a mistake, an infection, or something. What's up, LBE in the building? Good evening. Yeah, so it's more likely that you could have like a really serious complication, and a lot of people do. It's the most popular surgery, but it's also one that a lot of people can die from.
Oh,
like
absolutely.
it's the most dangerous of the surgeries.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Out of the surgeries, it's one of the most dangerous ones.
So they go from the clinic to the hospital. A lot of these cases to go from that clinic and straight to the ER because of complications and through the research I was listening to, like sometimes when they put the needle in, it has to do with the muscle and the way it puts the stuff in. It goes, and sometimes it can go to the bloodstream, and that's where the complication comes in at. It goes into the bloodstream.
Yeah, if it get in your bloodstream, it's like instant death.
Yeah.
So in the beginning, especially when they tired and they moving fast, that's why they start limiting doctors, and then making sure that they were double board certified to do it. You want to look for the double board certified doctor. You want them to be certified when you get surgeries like this. And I mean, like with anything,
do your homework.
It's a risk. It can be very dangerous. You want to make sure that you're healthy, right? That you're at your peak, healthiest part of your body, Hey, we missed you. So you just want to make sure that you are very, very healthy as well.
Mhm.
So let me show y'all another clip because, and I think I got it. And it's like if we're gonna talk about it, so I don't know. It was I know everybody know DC Young Fly from Wild and Out. His baby mother, who was a beautiful woman. She was absolutely beautiful, and she looked perfect to me personally already. But she had a baby, and after she had a child, she decided that she wanted to go and have, some work done, a little mini mommy makeover. And for you guys that don't know, she ended up passing away. She had a very small baby. I think her baby might have been I think that she had a small child. So watch the clip.
My question is, does it make you look at bodily procedures differently, knowing what you went through?
I'm gonna say it like this, and I want folks to stay with me now, cause I ain't gonna bring people into my personal life.
Yes, sir.
Or what someone said, or what I said, or when you move as a unit, whatever happens, we move as a unit. I get why women wants to enhance themselves. I get it. But fellas, we have to do more on just continuously telling our women that they're beautiful.
You're enough.
We have to continuously tell them that they're gorgeous. We have to always, don't make your woman feel like she has to go do something, even if you fucking with another chick. Like, no. You just love a woman, that's it. And women, listen to your man. Just listen. Just listen. Just listen. I can't sit here and say, because even with right now, even with that going on, right, this is what I'm reminded every day. If you look at it, bro, the women, the rate of the BBLs, and you the only person that can do this. Can't nobody else get me to talk about this shit. Take this clip and then run that shit. No, I'm not talking about this nowhere else. If you look at the women today, it's a lot of women who have BBLs when you go outside.
Yes, sir.
So I'm constantly reminded. Like, they made it. There go another big booty. She made it. Go in the club. All these motherfuckers in here made it. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you just gotta continue to go through the stages and understand that that's just how it is, my nigga. Shit. You got the rest of your life and the rest of all the other life, man. What you gonna do with this, from this situation? Just stay prayed up, stay working, stay moving. Because I'm not gonna sit here and tell somebody don't do what they wanna do, don't do, no. But if you got a woman, just continuously to tell her that she's gorgeous, continuously to tell her that she's beautiful, you feel me? And whatever happens after that, it happens. People make decisions. As a unit, you have to live with that as a unit. So I can't even sit here and say, oh, I'm against nothing, oh, I'm with it. As a unit, I took a loss.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? And as a unit, I just want people to move as a unit. And whatever happens or whatever, because she did get her titties done. So I did have a sense of, okay, well, that worked.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? I never was
conscientious.
I can't even sit here and tell y'all how it happened or what that week, that little week period. Matter of fact, really 2 days. It was really 3. It was the day, and then the actual that shit. And it was just like, you know, that's something I got to relive every day. Every day. Them last 3 days. It's something I got to live with. Something I'll never tell the world what happened or what the conversation was like or whoop, whoop, whoop. But it's just something I got to live with. But as a unit, nigga, we got to stand on that as a unit. And I'm here to tell the world, as a unit, got to keep God first. Stay prayed up. Stay moving. Don't let your character get broken. Ain't no point fingers. Ain't no. This is a forever thing. Because she was beautiful. Gorgeous. Hands down. We got to move with that as a unit. And I never bash a name or say no. She was going to be even more beautiful. If that's what she thought. And I was going to be right behind her. And it'd be like, yeah, baby, do your motherfucking shit. Dig what I'm saying? But as a unit, it went the other way. So as a unit, I got to sit there and we got to eat that shit. You feel me? So in her mind, if she felt like it was going to do whatever it was going to do, I'm behind it. I'm not against it. I'm with it. But it went the other way. And I can't fight nobody. Because as a unit, we got to stand on this as a unit.
Yeah. It was really that was like really sad. Jackie O also, her name was Jackie O. She also was on the Wild 'N Out series too. She was like one of the little Wild 'N Out girls. And you know, it's like with anything in life, there's a risk. I know that anything that you do in life, it could come with a risk. There's other procedures that are not as risky. I think someone, Alinda said they have an alternative procedure for liposuction called air sculpt. The downtime is less and not so brutal. And the other thing is they're doing BBLs and they don't even put you to sleep. Sometimes they don't have to put you to sleep for a BBL.
Oh
There's
wow.
some where you could be put to sleep, but it's some doctors that don't put you to sleep because it is an increased risk when they put you to sleep. I mean, I don't know, but I just think that's crazy.
I think I know one of the things that that I don't know what I want to use. Like at the end of the day, I know sometimes we can't be blessed with everything. Just be happy with what God's given you, whether it be a small chest, large chest. Because there's women who have very large chests in which they have smaller chests. So like I'm saying that to say like just be happy with what you have, and don't care about what people think, or
That's
because
easier said than done. Because I'll use myself for example, right?
I'm good. Go ahead.
I always have had, for lack of a better term, a big bottom, right? Always have had a big booty or whatever. To me, it's overrated, right? It's not that big of a deal, you know.
Because
But
you control that though.
it's just I was born this way, right?
That's what I'm saying.
But what I'm saying is that it seems like to me, everybody want what they don't have. You know what I'm saying? And it's a natural thing, I think, for people to want what they don't have. If you got long hair, then hair is overrated. But if you got short hair, then you want long hair. If you got a big chest, you want a small chest. If you got a small chest, you want a big chest. It's just how it is. We always seem to envy what we don't have. And but I think that there's nothing wrong with enhancing yourself the way that you see fit. I feel like it's a natural thing to want to enhance yourself. It's no surgery to me is no different than if you are wearing makeup or you get lashes or you get hair. It's a different, it's a little bit more of a risk, but it is still something that people decide to do.
Yeah. Anytime you go under anesthesia, there's always a risk.
True.
Sometimes you come out, sometimes you don't. But I also to my research, I was listening to was people were getting eyebrows done, like almost like tattooed,
Mhm.
and it was just, if anybody has a chance, go on YouTube and just watch different things, how the good and bad about the um, the BBLs and the different things people went through, eyelashes, stomachs. You will be amazed how some of the stuff worked out and that didn't work out. So I wouldn't talk nobody out of it or doing something like that. It's just that's what they want to do. But again, you gotta live with the consequences if something bad happens. So
A lot of women have body dysmorphia, and that's truly a big thing. I think that is very truthful, very, very true. I definitely feel like at times in my life I have suffered with body dysmorphia. I definitely feel like I have. And I also am a person that, so I will say this. When you're young and you hear all the time, and I'm just being real, I'm being transparent for a minute, y'all. When you're young and you hear all the time, my whole life I've heard, "Oh, you got a cold shape." Women used to stop me like, "Oh, you got a cold shape, girl. You look good." And as you get older, your body changes. You have kids, you don't look the same. And, I always had like a flat stomach, like my whole entire life. Now I'm 46 years old, so my stomach ain't, I done had some babies, my stomach is not as flat as it used to be. And I definitely, for the longest time, was like, yo, I hate it. Like, I would hate every time I would put on anything, I would see my midsection like, it was girdles. I done paid money for girdles galore. Probably got so many girdles, it ain't even funny. They know they get their money from me, okay? Spanx, they got their fair share of money from me, right? And so I have always, that has always been a thing, right? And so for me, like, soon as like I'm paying for private school, but soon as my kids is out of school, I'm definitely going to get me a tummy tuck. I ain't even gonna hold you flat out.
I had a question. This question.
Question: if a female knows the risk from a BBL, do you think they are getting the surgery for them or for others, for other men? I think it depends on the person. I mean, in my opinion, I think it's a different journey for each individual. But like, um, when I get my tummy tuck, I would say that I'm getting it for me. It's something that I want to do. It's something about the way that I want to look in my clothes that's making me want to do it, and it's strictly vanity. I ain't gonna. It's vanity all day long. Period, point blank. It is not something that's necessary for me to do. I don't have an extreme amount of hanging skin or any of that. It is just because I want a flat washboard stomach. I will be doing it because it's what I want to do for me. Will I like the fact that my significant other will be able to see it? Absolutely. But I think that it's dual. I think it's dual.
I think the other thing sometimes, like I know, like some people, like maybe strippers, probably would do it because if the bigger the butt is, or bigger the breast, the more money I may get. So they have, like you said, people do it for different reasons. Some people do it for more likes on social media. They do it for more tips. But there's always some people have different motives. So like you have, I think you look fine. So, but that's how I feel. But you felt like, hey, I want a flatter stomach.
I want to snatch
But
you
here's the other
guys.
thing with that, right? Somebody can have the prettiest body and had the most worst attitude. You know what I'm saying? So
True.
can have the worst attitude. That makes something real bad. So it doesn't matter. Then that's just my opinion.
I think that, I mean, I definitely feel like, and I'm gonna just say this is a thing. What Alinda is saying, I personally did not know how I looked in my clothing, and I believe I had to change. I personally did not like the way I looked in my clothing, and I believe I had to change my body to feel good about walking into a boardroom because, believe it or not, your appearance makes a difference.
Mhm.
I say this all the time, and we live in a vain society, and people who smell good, people who look good, people who are uh, physically appealing across the board, they get different treatment. It's true. They get different treatment. They get treated better. It's not right. Everybody should be treated equally and right. But I tell you for sure that if you are the typical beauty standard, people are going to treat you. You're going to get favors. Oh, you don't have to pay for that. Don't worry about it. Oh, I got you. Oh, you look so beautiful. Let me help. Oh, I got you. You're going to get people. They treat you differently, and it's just the truth of the matter. Um, Appearance does matter. People tend to like, even when you're buying a car, or people, or you get a server. Servers who are beautiful get better tips. Servers who People who sell cars that are physically attractive sell more cars.
That goes
It's true.
it goes back to, like I said before, a woman that may work at a strip club may get more people because she has a bigger butt. So I don't, but I get what you're saying about appearance, smelling good, right? And it's so crazy. Like sometimes people can say the harshest thing to people. Oh, you look really nice to be so dark, or you look so nice to be so little. Like, why can't I just look nice because I'm a nice person? But some people always got to add that little extra in life. So I know I've heard that, but so being dark. I mean, I don't. Stuff don't bother me no more now that I'm older, and I used to have stuff like.
And it's so crazy because, and this is why I say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Because for me, my whole entire life, dark skinned men just had it going on to me. You know what I'm saying? I always thought dark skinned men were attractive my whole entire life. My grandfather is African, so he was very dark complexion. And so the men in my life that I thought were attractive and what I grew up seeing, they were all dark and I thought they looked amazing. Like it's just, but I know that it was a whole thing back in the day with, you know, light skin, dark skin,
Right.
and all of these perceptions of how people was treated. And it started through slavery and so many other different factors. In my opinion, in the dance community, the females with certain physical appearances get more dances. Very, very true. And I've seen it on both sides. I've been heavier in the dance community and I've been smaller in the dance community. And I can tell you that being smaller in the dance community, people like, oh, hey, oh, I see, oh, they all, what's up, girl? Hey, oh, let me dance. The guys coming to grab you, you ain't even got to ask. You can't sit down for somebody trying to get you to dance. And it's just the truth of the matter. Yes, it's so true. It's so true. And I just feel like we do live in a very vain society. I know that we do live in a very vain society, right? And a lot of people definitely care so much about our appearance, but there are some good and some bad things with it. I feel like we should, it has to be a balance, right? I feel like you should care about your appearance. You shouldn't be showing up to work unclean, unkept, not groomed, teeth not brushed, not together. That's not appropriate. But it shouldn't. But you also should not be judged for what is out of your control. And I think that we put such a big emphasis on women, but it goes with men
With
too.
men too, no.
So I want to show you some of the things because we have this mindset that it is all about self-care. We all about self-care. We have to teach our young girls and boys how to eat right and exercise while they're young. Our body needs exercise and proper nutrition. You're absolutely right. And society doesn't make it easy, right? And just like I was, when we mentioned last week about how people look at you based on your size and they judge you. If you say, they've done studies where they put like a obese person next to somebody that is like a normal weight or whatever what the doctors say is a normal weight, because I hate that. What is normal
Average, yeah.
weight, right? But the
Average weight.
average weight. So you can sit them to two people, they don't have to say anything at all. What do you think about this person? And you see, describe this person, or how would you describe this person? Fat, lazy, like they would just automatically assume that. Whereas a person is thin, fit, confident, energetic, they'll use those type of words, and it could be complete opposite. So it's a lot of different things that factor into that. Yes, definitely. So I want to show a clip because we have this mentality, and I know we've been talking about women, but women are not the only ones getting surgery. It's men getting surgery too. A lot of them, a whole lot
You
of
said
them,
a lot of
a lot of them.
them.
Because while I was doing my research, I stumbled across a lot of men who get surgeries. So let me show y'all some stuff. Take a look at this.
Okay, so guys, just follow with me. 8.5 months ago, I was 315 pounds. I lost almost 100 pounds in 6 months. So I went from what you just saw to this right here. Now, 2.5 months ago, I had the first part of my loose skin surgery. That was my gynecomastia surgery. I got my titties cut the fuck off, and I never felt more better in my fucking life. And now today, we're at the 8.5 month mark where I went from losing all the weight, having my first surgery, and today I'm going to share with you guys that I'm having my second surgery in 2.5 to 3 weeks. I'm getting my tummy tuck. Your boy is finna be snatched out this fucking world. Yes, I'm getting my surgery done by the same exact wonderful people who did my first surgery. They gave me my instructions that I gotta follow weeks leading up to the surgery. I got my arnica tablets that I gotta have 3 days before the surgery to get my body ready for the surgery. And I got my surgical wash that I gotta use 2 days before the surgery to get my skin ready to get cut the fuck open. Now I know some of y'all saying, why you going so hard with the transformation? Bitch, I wish you would say that to my face. Now on some real shit. I had loose skin for the bulk of my life. For the majority of my life, I've been carrying this loose skin around. I really just want to see what it is to not have loose skin and enjoy more of my life. If you don't have loose skin, you won't understand this. And y'all thought a nigga was acting light skinned before.
Wrist piece on.
That's interesting.
It is. So that ain't the only surgery men getting, but I'm gonna talk about that one in a minute. So what y'all think about that in the comments? Like, you see some men, they getting like some man, he's talking about he want to be snatched too, and I think that, yeah, that's what I say. Whoa. I mean, he looked good. He looked really good. Like, I mean, the guy I think it's still in the healing process. That'll probably heal all the way up and it'll probably get lighter. He's fair skinned. So as it, heals, it'll get lighter and all of that. But I feel him. Like you could see like the little adjustment made a difference. What you think about men getting tummy tucks?
I think at some point, the one guy had mentioned all that loose fat. I could see where he probably would want to get that done because I'm sure if he's running, he's probably jiggling, his body's jiggling, his arms, and I mean that's probably like very. He probably had to wear clothes all the time when it's hot outside. He probably want to be able to, wear a tank top, and he can't because of all that loose fat. So I could probably see why he would do so. Yeah. So his appearance is probably bothering him. So I could see him doing something like that.
What about the other guy?
He seemed like he could have. I think the guy he could have probably grew out of that because he seemed kind of young. So that's just my opinion. He seemed like he could have maybe probably went on a little stricter diet
He
and maybe
was pretty skinny.
yeah, but still like
And it wasn't no fat, it was just skin.
yeah, that's true. But yeah, he maybe could have got a little something else. But
I say, and I some of these videos I couldn't put on there because I really wanted to show this one video of this guy who did like this crazy transformation where he had literally his abs went from like just a regular stomach because he didn't have like no um really fat belly. It just was not defined to like these rock hard abs. It was like
that's
crazy
yeah,
tight,
send me that
right?
video. I need that.
And I just was tripping on it because I was like, whoa, I feel like it's a lot of people, this is my only thing. Nothing wrong with getting surgeries. It's a personal preference. If you're willing to take the risk, like DC Young Fly say, hey, we was a unit. We decided to do it, so we did it, and I supported her. And so it's like if that's your decision, go for it. But my only thing is the people who get surgery, get work done, and then you make people feel like because this guy really looked like he just was going to the gym hard, but in actuality, he stated that he got his abs done. My
Oh
thing is, it's
wow.
like, are we giving this false narrative like that you can get this from the gym? I feel like you could work out, you could do a lot of things, but after a certain age, it's just certain things, and you can be toned, you can have all of that, but it's just certain things just not gonna come without surgery. You know what I'm saying? Like after a certain age, it's just I don't know, and it could be genetic. Some people, like if you are genetically athletically built, you're gonna always be like that, even when you older. But if you're not, then you not. You know what I'm
Either got it or
saying?
you don't. Some people just don't have it.
Yeah. And so it's just like the people that be out here acting like they got it out the gym, got it from the gym. That could be a little annoying. You was doing something. That's why I was so happy when Serena, was transparent about, doing the injections and doing Ozempic and all that kind of
She
stuff.
looks scary to me though.
You
I like
think
the old.
so?
I like the old Serena.
I mean, she done had two babies. The body
Yeah.
changes. She was working out, all that. Your body's and really, if you ever was an athlete in school, you know that your body is like that. But most football players and all of that, when they get older and they retire, they not as toned and defined as they used
Oh
to
yeah. I
be.
mean, of course. I mean, with time, everything happens. But people that got that mindset, like I know if I really push myself, I probably could be a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? I think I could, but like for that cruise, right?
We all can.
I still could do a little bit more. I could get back to my regimen. You know
I
what I'm
feel
saying?
that. I feel that. Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
I know, right?
So I would be remiss if I didn't talk about the one surgery that is very popular amongst men. Let me show y'all a little something.
Oh,
Why you keep looking down?
I haven't seen this video, y'all. So this is
All
my first
right.
video.
So first,
Oh
I'm
my God.
gonna show y'all an image. Right?
Oh,
Listen.
no, this is the first time I've seen this.
This is Hardy's first time seeing
I've
this,
seen
but
this.
I'm about to show y'all a picture. Okay.
Put the babies to bed.
Put the babies to bed. Okay. All right. It's an X-ray. All right. So this is a penile implant.
Okay.
A lot of men are deciding to get penile implants. I'm just saying.
Okay.
This is a real thing. And it's a lot of men that are getting penile implants now at this age and stage. So we are not the
Really?
only one. This is equivalent to a BBL, in my opinion. It's equivalent to look at all the laughing signs coming up. It's equivalent to
I mean, does that get hard on
a man.
cue?
It is called a penile extension. It does not affect yours. What you know what? Instead of me telling
Oh,
you,
you got. Oh, I didn't see this one.
I'm gonna play the clip.
Oh, this ought to be interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna play the clip.
A common concern with men getting a penile implant is, will I lose sensation or will I orgasm? The nerves that gives the sensation to your penis lie on the top part of your penis. I tend to make my incision below your penis and will be nowhere near those nerves. Even surgeons who prefer to place the implant from above via an infrapubic approach are able to spare those nerves without injury. The only thing that the implant will do is help your penis get hard. It should not affect sensation long term. It will not get blood flow to the head of your penis either. And it should not affect your orgasm. Initially, maybe your penis will undergo its biggest trauma in its history. However, with time, you should be able to regain full sensation.
That was different.
Ladies, what y'all think? No, it doesn't stay hard. It functions just like a regular penis. So, man, before you jump on the bandwagon about women, it's men that's doing it too. I'm just saying, it's a lot of men getting penile implants as well. I say do it too, especially if you know, like, well, I will say this: a lot of men identity is tied up in their ability to perform sexually.
Absolutely.
I've heard men say that if I couldn't, you know, get it up no more, I would rather die. Right? I've heard men actually say that. I've heard men state that, you know, this is a really big concern for them as far as being able to perform sexually as they get older. It's men who don't take their high blood pressure pills and end up stroking out because they're petrified of the ability of not being able. It probably is healthier than Viagra. Speak on it. And because they can't perform, they rather, you know, take the risk of not taking their pills and having a stroke, you know, because they want to, or they're taking Viagra and they are on high blood pressure pills and it causes problems, you know. You could die from that. It's a lot of different things that can happen. So, definitely probably safer.
Like even with that Viagra stuff, I don't know about Viagra, but I'm sure anything in moderation.
You don't know about Viagra?
I don't know about Cialis or anything like that. But anyway, I just think in everything what we do, as long as we do everything in moderation, that we can, you know, and it's like, of course, as you get older, you're not 20 no more. You know what I'm saying? You don't perform like a 20-year-old, so that happens. But you know, women just like women don't get wet like they used to. You know what I'm saying?
It happens.
Right.
So if you can enhance it, is it a problem?
I gotta wait till I get that happen.
I want to know how much. They said, I wonder how much are they? Let's ask Chat GPT.
Oh, I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know if I would do that. I wonder if it has like an age that are more popular.
I think it's probably more. I mean, I think it's people getting it for all kind of reasons. Some want more girth. Some people get it because they want more length. Some people get it because, you know, they're starting to deal with erectile dysfunction, and they want to be able to, you know,
Please
get
just.
stiff again, you know. They don't want to deal with the ED aspect of it. Yeah, it's girth too. You can get girth too.
Oh.
Let's see. I'm
Girth,
asking
huh?
Chat GPT, how much is a penile implant?
We'll say that for the last, huh?
No, that's actually not. So, ooh. So, hear this. Surprise. Some insurance companies will cover it. Because, I mean, if you really think about it, some people do suffer from a disorder called micropenis. And it's when their penis is underdeveloped and doesn't grow properly.
Oh, wow.
So,
I feel sad for that person.
Or some people.
I can see why the doctor would pay for that.
So if it's medical necessary, like erectile dysfunction, not responsive to other treatments, it is an option that some medical providers will cover it. Then also, but out of pocket, it could be between 15 and 40,000 in the U.S.
40,000?
Between 15,000 to 40,000 in the
Man,
U.S.
get out of here.
Yep.
Man.
Yep. Yeah. So
that's a lot.
Pricey. But what?
At what cost are you going to do that?
What cost for your health, for your emotional well-being? Because we got to think, if you look good, you're gonna feel good. You know, I mean, we know, ladies. I mean, I know, just speaking for the ladies right now, and it's probably the same for the men. No. I'm just saying, and this what I'm about to say is for the ladies. I'm gonna say, like, in general, if we having a bad day, we not feeling up to par, what we gonna do? We gonna get our hair done, you know, we gonna get our nails done and make us feel better about ourselves. That's what we do. We go buy a new outfit. Men, they go get their hair cut. You know, they, go wash their car. You know what I'm saying? Clean, so we all do things. Like, your appearance does make you feel. If you feel better about yourself, because it start with you first. If you feel good, then you're going to project how you feel outwardly. I'm just saying. Yes, honey, you can get thickness too. That's what they say. All right. So, what is your takeaway? Surgery or no surgery?
My take on this is, if you're going to have surgery, be ready for the consequences. Is it that important to risk your life for? Because you're definitely taking a chance of not waking up, or the side effects of the surgery.
What? Ocho Cinco revealed he had his extended. I will say this. Remember, he was going through girlfriend after girlfriend. He's been in one steady relationship now. Maybe that was the problem.
Is that important? Well,
it is important.
I mean, that's
a whole nother show. But we know that it's important. Right, we have done enough shows about the importance of intimacy that we know is a very important thing when it comes to the health of a relationship.
I regress.
Okay. So I'll just say that, in my opinion, when it comes to surgery, I feel like my takeaway is BBLs do not stink. People stink that are not making sure that they're healthy. They're not taking care of their hygiene. They're wearing dirty girdles. They have an infection that they have not went and got cleared and seen a medical professional. If you are someone and you have anything that smells putrid, foul smell, stinky, that is a sign of an infection, and you should go to the doctor. Just saying. But in my opinion, do what make you happy. Whatever's gonna make you feel like you're living up to who you are. A lot of people, I feel like, when it comes to BBLs, tummy tucks, penile implants, ab surgery, getting your pecs lifted or breasts lifted or boob jobs, all of those different surgeries, right? It's about enhancing how you feel on the inside, on the outside. And as long as you feel confident and good within yourself, then you'll feel confident and good when you show up in the world. And I think that's the most important thing, is to be happy first on the inside and then allow that to reflect on the outside, however you decide to do it, whether it's a tummy tuck or however. And it's just an enhancement of what you already have on the inside. So in my opinion, I am all for BBLs, tummy tucks, boob jobs, all of it. Live your best life. You only got one. You only got one. For every person that don't have a successful surgery, there's about 10 to 15, 20 to 30, 100 that do. So you got to do what makes you happy at the end of the day. Life, walking outside and getting in your car driving is a risk, but we still take it every single day.
Yeah.
So
I think, well,
as T.I. say, just live your life.
I know, but see that. But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing I got to say, though. There's a lot of pressure on men, though, because of like when it comes to men, we have to perform in the bedroom, because performing in the bedroom can make you or break you.
That's in y'all mind.
No, come on, man. Really? Seriously?
No, it's in y'all mind.
No, that's reality, because of the fact that women will talk about a man. Yeah, girl, I was with him. He couldn't perform. He couldn't get it up. I mean, that's just. And then the other thing is, like, women will talk about you. After the fact. Well,
desire intimacy. I'm not saying that sex is not important.
I'm not.
Right? And performing in the bedroom is not important. I'm not going to say that. But what I will say is that if you are having open communication, if you are with somebody that really genuinely cares about you, and you have a problem that needs to be addressed, as long as you're talking about it, no woman that really cares about you is going to talk bad about you. If she is, then she don't care about you anyway. And you just,
here's my
it
thing.
don't matter.
Size does matter. I don't care what you say. Size matter. You don't sit up here and try to tell me that it doesn't. Are you going to sit up and tell me that? Oh,
I'm gonna tell you, it's the motion in the ocean.
Right. If you ain't got the boat to move it, how you don't have movement?
No, because no. Listen, that's not true. Do you know what they sell? You know what the number one sex toy that is out here that people
The
buy?
rose.
A rose.
I know.
You want to know what the second one? A pocket rocket. A little tiny. It's about this big. It doesn't matter. It's about, are you orgasm is an orgasm. Long as you know what you're doing. Because see, it's guys who well endowed. And I should do a show on this, because it's a lot of guys who are well endowed. Thank you. Okay, I said it. Big doesn't equate to good. Absolutely. And it doesn't matter. It's a lot of guys who are well endowed, who, because they big, because they handsome, they have never took the time out to really learn what pleases a woman. They just think that if they just push her legs back to the headboard and bang her to death, that's enough. No, it's not. It's not.
This is not going to do nothing for nobody.
That is not true. There are pocket rockets that's this big.
I'm talking about a man. I ain't talking about no pocket rocket.
What I'm saying is, it's trust me when I tell you, if women are getting off and losing their mind over a rose, it does not penetrate them at all.
That's a different type of stimulation, though. That's a different type of stimulation.
Listen.
That is one.
Okay.
One is vaginal.
I'm gonna have to do a show on this.
One is vaginal, and the other one is was it vaginal?
Clitoral.
Thanks. So you already know. I ain't got to say it. You already know.
But a lot of women do not have vaginal orgasms. You really gotta be.
I got to. You know, I'm
know.
gonna have to look that up.
You really gotta be a man that know what you're doing.
I gotta look that up
in order to have a woman have a vaginal orgasm, and it's really it's the cervix that contracts. It just depends.
What's she say?
Micro penis is not even a micro penis is not the same.
See, thank you.
No.
Yeah,
but we gotta be clear.
Thank you, Miss Jackson.
Let me just say, micro penises are not the same as a small penis, because a small penis is normal. A micro penis is like a baby. It's the size of a baby.
What does that say?
Yes, cervical. I just said this. A cervical, because it's really a cervical orgasm and a clitoral.
Kim, I'm surprised at you.
It's the truth. A cervical this is clinical.
I know.
A cervical orgasm, a lot of women don't have them. And a lot of times when women think they're having cervical orgasms, they're really still getting clitoral stimulation, and it's the clitoral stimulation that's making them have an orgasm.
So,
and the man is just inside of them. At the
so
same
are you
time.
saying women
It's
are
the
faking?
rubbing.
Are you saying women are faking orgasms?
It's a lot of women that fake.
Well,
I know that's a whole nother show.
We'll say that for another show.
But it's a whole lot of women faking. And it's not mean that it doesn't feel good, but it's just not a cervical orgasm. Because everybody doesn't. I mean, everybody can have them, but everybody is not having them. Because every partner is not doing what it takes to get you there. And maybe it's because he doesn't know.
You got to tell him. You got to teach him.
It's a technique. Well, a lot of women don't know their body either.
Oh, true that.
Yeah, and this is true. Some women are small and they need small penises, or not micro, because micro ain't gonna do it. It's like a belly button. But I'm just being honest. It's a difference. Y'all got to look it up. If you have a chance, go online, look up picture of micro penis. It is not the same as a small penis. It is a huge difference. This is a deformity. Micro penis is a deformity. It is not the same. I just want to be clear.
I don't know about that, but
it's look it up.
I believe you.
Yeah,
I ain't gotta look it up. I don't need to look it up. I'm cool. I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word.
So
that's for another show, man.
We not gonna hold y'all much longer, but I wanna show y'all this one last clip.
You don't show us a micro penis?
I'm not gonna show you no micro penis because I wasn't even in the conversation to talk about it.
You just talking about this. You don't show.
We was talking about. I'm about to
I
show
ain't know
y'all
about
this.
the thing you showed. Yeah, I ain't know about that.
Surprise!
I know you put that on.
Surprise! Surprise! Yeah. Before you talk about a BBL, talk about them penile implants. Some of y'all walking around with. So, I want to show this funny clip, y'all. This is how we gonna end the show today. It's hilarious to me. While I was doing my research, and I be trying to find clips for the show. I came across this guy who had just had surgery. Right, I got to give y'all the lead up. He had just had surgery, and his woman. You know how people start videotaping people who are under anesthesia, and sometimes when you under anesthesia, you kind of just tell the truth.
Wow.
Well, he was honest, and it's hilarious, and I want y'all to watch it.
I had a threesome a couple of days ago, and it was great.
What? The fuck are you talking about?
You heard me.
I think that medicine got you hallucinating or talking out your mind or something.
I know what I'm talking about. You just stupid. That's why I love you, because you stupid. You believe anything I say. I done cheated on you so many times.
So many times, huh? So let me ask you this. Last night when you said you was going to work, where was you at?
I was at my baby mama's house. I got a baby on the way.
I'm not pregnant.
Anybody talking about you, stupid? I got my side piece pregnant. I'm gonna be a daddy.
Don't worry, we'll be back.
What in the fuck did they kill bro, man? If she don't kill him, he better sue the fuck out them folks, cause that shit ain't right. That shit ain't right.
That's crazy. And her last line was,
he gonna
"We'll
be back. We'll be back." She about to take him home. He gonna be like on that what was that Tyler Perry movie where she put that man in the tub? Yeah, I thought that was hilarious. He said I had a threesome. So in the beginning, the first part, he said I had a threesome last night. He was like, I had a threesome. He told her he cheated on her so many times. So all I'm saying, if you're gonna go under anesthesia, make sure you living right, because you don't want that to be your last will and testament.
I know, right?
And with that being said, I want to thank y'all for sticking with us tonight. I know it's a game on the show. You know, I'm competing with Thursday night football, but I just definitely thank you guys for spending your time with me on tonight. We will not be having a show next week because I am going out of town. So we won't be having a show next week, but we will be back. When will we be back? I'm about to tell you exactly.
2 weeks from today.
On the 25th.
25th.
I wanted to know the exact date.
We'll be back on the 25th.
We will be back on the 25th, and we will be discussing vasectomies.
I don't have a vasectomy.
I know, but we're going to talk about vasectomies, and it's going to be a really good show because I did a lot of research on this, and you know, it's a lot of stereotypes that come with vasectomies and why men don't want to get them. Some men get them, but a lot of men still, it's like, think it's barbaric and they don't want to do it. But in my opinion, it's something that could be really beneficial, especially for women, because, well, I'll save it for the show. Make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all tune in next time on the 25th. We will be back. Thank you for your time. We appreciate you.
Enjoy your trip. Have fun.
Thank you. I am. Oh, I can't wait. I will be out. Bienvenidos. I mean.
Oh, you speak Spanish?
So, yes,
okay,
definitely.
All right.
So you're so stupid. So I will see y'all. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed, Miss Jackson. Please go like and subscribe. If this is your first time, please come back on. Go to YouTube, like our page, subscribe it.
Subscribe.
Juicy Talk. We definitely appreciate you. Yes, definitely appreciate you guys. We thank you for always supporting us, and your support does not go unnoticed. So thank you so much. And we will see you soon.
This was a fun show.
This was a fun show. See, he was talking about me. He was talking about, ain't nobody want to talk about no BBLs. How you gonna talk about BBLs?
You always talk about black.
Hey, I'm being real. I'm transparent. Y'all are my friends.
Good show, though.
Good show. Thank you. Love y'all. Appreciate you guys so much.
25th.
See you next time on the 25th.
All right, peace.
See down.